Hey guys, hey fam. I don't know, I've never done this before. This is so out of my wheelhouse. But yeah, I guess people with those subscribers, that's usually how they start their videos. We're just gonna pretend that I have a bunch of subscribers and you're my fam. So basically, this is the last thing I want to be doing right now. I am doing it of free will, but the last few days I've had a lot of coercing mentally to post a video on YouTube. I don't know why. This all kind of started a few months ago in August, kind of after my 45th birthday. I know, I look great for 45, don't I? I was working a career I'd been in for about 15 years, property management. Very exciting industry. It's actually kind of fun, but it's stressful. It's crazy. It's mostly managing large apartment buildings is what I was doing. So I was with a company most recently for about a year, a little over a year, in August, and I just wasn't feeling it. I was just didn't like my job. Didn't particularly work like some of the people I worked for. We just didn't jive. Good people, but we just wasn't the same. Love the people that worked for me. Always have. Love people that work for me. I love being a boss. I don't know if I'm a good one. People have said I am, but I think it's because I'm easygoing. I like to have fun, I don't take life too seriously. I think it's a waste of time. Have fun. Each day is a blessing. Just have fun with it and do what you want to do within reason. So as I'm sitting there, I'm like, I need something else. I need to do something else. I'm 45. I've been doing this for 15 years. What am I going to do? You either can stay in this industry and get paid well, which I was getting paid well. So that was a hard thing too. It's paying the bills, bringing in good money. I'm a single dad, divorced about 7, 8 years. So it's just me and my son every other week. I have him. And my dog, who's laying over there, surprisingly not barking. Leo, I'm sure you'll meet him sometime. Leonard. But yeah, I just didn't know what to do with my life. I wanted to get in a new path, but everything right now, you need experience. I was needing experience to be like a bud tender at a dispensary. But I just was burnt out. I had been working straight, I'd worked for 3 or 4 different companies over the last 15 years, but I took maybe a week in between jobs. I was burnt out. I just didn't want to do it anymore. But how am I going to pay the bills? So I kind of started this journey of thinking. Well, come the end of August, the owner of my company comes to me and says they're doing some shifting with ownership in the company, and they're eliminating some positions. So myself and I don't know, probably like 5, 6 others were let know that within 30 days our jobs would be ending. Well, I've been on this journey of getting to know my place in the universe. And one thing the universe will do is, if you're not listening to yourself or your path, it's just going to make a choice for you. It's going to slap you. And that's kind of what I thought this was. I was like, really, I'm looking to leave. I haven't had passion here. And, now it's not my choice. So it began some panic. What am I going to do? How am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to survive? How am I going to get my kid the things he needs? So putting my resume out there, I really don't want to stay in this industry, but hey, I got to pay the bills. So put my resume out there, 15 years experience, manager, regional manager, operations, all those titles of office jobs. And applied for probably at least 50 property management jobs. Nothing. Got nothing back. Had a few interviews, but I think they could tell, like either I was going to leave when I found something better or I wasn't just interested. Most of the jobs were making half to 3/4 what I was making. And I was just, do I really want to stay in a job that I don't love anymore, making half of what I was making. Like, ugh. So it's a dead end, right? What am I going to do? Started looking at other industries, like I said, willing to kind of do anything for the holidays. Nobody's really hiring Thanksgiving, Christmas. So I was like, let me just, after all these resumes, nothing hearing back, nothing panning out, I was just like, I'm going to take a break. I'm just going to find something part-time, something chill, something that's fun. And I'm just going to do it through the holidays till the end of the year. People start hiring again, blah, blah, blah. So I found a job. Actually, I love it. I'm working for a delivery company, delivering packages during the day out of my car for a big company seasonally. And I love it. Like, I drive around town and I see lots of people. I say hi, I get to smile, I get dogs barking at me, and I just listen to music or podcasts or whatever. And it's just a break. I'm not in an office at a computer or getting yelled at for someone's toilet not working or, things like that. It's just, I'd had enough. Um, People always tell you, do what you find pleasure. Like, do what you love and you'll never really work a day. And you're like, okay, how many people do that? I don't even know what I want to do. Who does? I don't know. If you do, awesome. That's great for you. So I just kind of decided to let go. And while I have this time of just working 3 to 5 hours a day, I'm going to work on myself. So I started meditating, started looking up things online I usually don't look up. It's usually scrolling through social media or, mindless sports. But I wanted to learn. I wanted to take this time to, I don't know, just learn, soak my brain with things. Maybe I'll find a new career. So you know how it goes. You get on these wormholes and I start seeing things and all of a sudden on my feeds, it's meditation. I was like, that's not a bad idea. I'm stressed out. I'm burnt out. Why not? I shouldn't say always. I've been a very spiritual person. I was raised Lutheran, Christian. Went through a Lutheran school through 8th grade, then went to the public high school, but kind of after high school into college, religion, church, just it never really clicked with me. I kind of got in trouble growing up in confirmation classes, things like that. It was just like, I always kind of questioned, and I've always had a rebellious side, not trying to just question things to question, but I legitimately had questions. How did all this work? The Bible, all that. But anyways, I'm getting off a mantra. So lost my spirituality after college. We'll go into more parts of my life. That's another part. I'm doing this channel. I've struggled a lot the last 15, 20 years, well, kind of most of my life, since I started in high school with drinking, things like that. There's a lot of stories that we'll go down the road, and I kind of want to branch this channel into maybe helping someone, who's got a drinking problem or an addiction problem or anything else. I don't know why I'm putting videos out there, but I guess if I can help one person, amazing. If I post it, nobody watches, maybe me venting is, this is cheap therapy. I'll just talk to myself, talk to you guys. But yeah, so I started on this meditation and looking deeper into YouTube and going on all the rabbit holes, because I never want to just meditate, right? If I'm going to meditate, like, I want to be, a Tibetan monk level meditator. Like, I want to not just feel comfortable, like, I want to explore my mind, do something crazy. So that's kind of where this path started and where I kind of continued to go with it over the last couple of months. I feel like a lot has changed. There's a lot of people talking about post-election. I'm trying not to be political. Frankly, both sides, I'm kind of fed up with that too. I just I'm sick of fighting, sick of arguing. Like we're all not religious, children of God. We're all connected, and just to see people arguing with neighbors, and that was me too. There's some rightful reasons both sides have, but I just can't do it anymore. I don't want to get political. I just want to think for the better of all of us. So people are talking about, during my wormholes, people talking about, the new earth, and this is a sign, and we're going to split into a new earth. And I just got into all these paths, which I'm sure I'll explore later, but very interesting. If you like exploring crazy things like I do, start exploring and just see where it ends up. But it brought me starting this path, and in meditation and things like that the last few days, it said, these readings I'm getting, things just say, I've got to do this. I don't know why. It won't stop. So I don't know. I'm uploading this, and we'll see where it goes. Very new at this. I'm a middle-aged dude that doesn't know a lot. I'm not a boomer. I'm not untech savvy. I'm Gen X / end of Gen X, start of millennial, so I'm still a little hip. I'm sure that gets some cringes, but I was thinking about starting this channel, learning about it. I actually had to Google what way to position my phone to start a video. I figured horizontal, but I want to make sure, I don't want to be that annoying guy, that old dude that just videos the wrong way and it's uncomfortable to even watch. So I was thinking about a name, and I was actually listening to music. I don't know if you can see in the back, but I'm a Deadhead. I'm a big Grateful Dead fan. I like all music, love all music. I love rap, I love hip hop, I love rock, I country. There's a few. It's got its things, but Grateful Dead has always been my kind of go-to. And I was listening to a song as I showered this evening. One of my favorites, probably my favorite, Touch of Grey. And it just got good messages, every silver lining's got a touch of gray. This too shall pass. One thing that's held me through all my struggles and bottoms and ups is, and you'll see I didn't handle it all that well, but I've always stayed kind of grounded. I've never been in trouble with the law. I don't know how. I've always maintained a good job. But every silver lining has a touch of gray. This too shall pass. When things are really, really bad, you just have to think, this too shall pass. And the same when things are really good. That's one thing that's been a downfall of mine. Too low, too high. So things are going really good too. I just don't, this too shall pass. Not that we aren't meant to experience joy all the time, but I guess it kind of built in me all right, something's going to happen. It always does. I get up and then boom. So yeah, I like the touch of gray, and it's, we will get by, we will survive. It's crazy times right now. But music is very, very uplifting to me, and I just get lost. Just put in my AirPods and just zone out. Listen to music that makes you happy. So maybe someday you'll see my dad tattoo. I've only got one. I was 44 when I got it. But now I am an addict, but it's probably going to be my new addiction. I'm probably going to get a lot more soon. So we'll see. Got ideas. But yeah, we'll see more later. I don't know if I'll ever post again. If anybody subscribes to this, maybe I will. If not, it's 15 minutes of healing meditation. So that's enough for now. But if anybody wants to hear more, there's lots more. All right. Have a good one.